At 18 years old, I was sentenced to serve 32 years in prison. Dan, one of my co-defendants who was also 18, was sentenced to 8 years, Juan was sentenced to 4 years, and Oscar was sentenced to 2.5 years. So my sentence was 4 times in length to the longest sentence of any of my co-defendants, and there are a couple reasons for this. The first is that we all committed and all pleaded guilty to the robbery together. Like, we were all a part of that. But I'm the only one who committed the shooting. Now, I didn't tell the cops this at the time, but they definitely came with me. They were definitely a part of the lead up. They were a part of that process, but I kept my mouth shut. Like, I wasn't going to implicate them in something I took responsibility for. I'm also, as you might imagine, the only person who didn't testify or give a statement, so that put me in the position of being considered the ringleader. Like, oh, Mr. Crossan didn't cooperate, so he must be the one who organized this whole thing. Which, whether that's true or not, and I don't really think it is, I definitely didn't intend to organize this whole thing, kind of feel like we're in a crazy place, I accept the responsibility, because Dan wouldn't have been in that life. He wouldn't have done those things if it wasn't for me, because he wouldn't have had the connections. He wouldn't have known where to go to find cocaine and find craziness and find guns, and so I take responsibility for that. Additionally, while I was in the jail, I was accused of a crime that I did not commit. Basically, somebody played the role of a jailhouse snitch, went out, got into a bunch of trouble, and said, hey, I'll tell you this story about the guy if you drop all my charges. Or in this case, he was supposed to get like 12 years. He ended up getting like 2 years with half of it suspended or something because he made this story up and testified against me. Now, I was found not guilty on all those charges, but on the day of sentencing, the judge was like, oh, I remember the things that guy said about you, and I think you had an intention to do them, even if I didn't find you guilty. So basically, because of what this guy tried to set me up for, I ended up getting significantly more time, as well as the fact that I was considered the ringleader, as well as the fact that I committed an extra crime. I committed the shooting, which they were not a part of. So I got that extra sentence, and again, my sentencing guidelines were supposed to be 8 to 13 years and then 10 to 16, and he doubled that and gave me 32 years, but I played a role in that. I accept responsibility. I refused to cooperate, I didn't testify, I didn't do the part or the things that they were looking for, and so I ended up with the consequences.